Okay, so I'm actually first I was excited to do this. Truly. Let me see if a Red Bull helps. Hold on. Making all the noises. Let's break stuff live. Hold on. I was gonna come here, and this is supposed to be a quick one. By God, I hope everybody's enjoying their Fourth of July, right? I hope some people have touched some grass and set off some fireworks, got together with your families and friends. I did a very long working shift personally, and all I could think of is the things I wanted to just get up on here right quick, especially during a long drive home. Oh, and there was definitely one of those full on good old fashioned Jerry Springer moments at the job, just waiting for somebody to shout World Star as some crackhead almost took on the guard at the store I work at because we need an actual guard security. Not in most, this is not supposed to be the case in most of these in this particular company, but we live in a very dangerous spot. Let me take a sip because honestly and truly, I had my whole platform planned out, and then I saw something up church ish dropped, and what am I gonna do? I gotta react. It has to do with the social count something China blah blah blah. I also found I made a new friend who knows Martha. I mean Martin. Martha's a separate person. Don't forget Durkafest, and he made a diss of Martha. That so I just got to share that, and I got some other stuff. Hold on, I gotta wake up. I hope you guys have really done something today. Truly, I hope you've done something a little special. Let me share some screens. Where to start? My goodness. Oh yeah, first I wanted to ask, what the hell was this yesterday? What's up, Shep? Happy 4th. Oh, and shout out to the apparition above my grand piano. That's definitely real, by the way. Centered Soul. Yo, man, I am absolutely playing your diss track. This guy right here. Okay, he made a diss against Martha. I mean, Martha is the person that's having Durka Fest. Okay, remember, separate. Martha needs grease to grease up the knees of their 450-pound ass. Martin is the other guy who just lies about it. Happy 4th, by the way. Yes, I made that very clear. So I wanted to start with last night's stream. Like, who the hell is this guy right here? Who the hell is this? I never found myself in a position to be defending Upchurch. So AD recognized him and calls him Wheels. So if AD has a nickname for this fella, I know that's a bad thing. If AD knows you as a regular and has not decided to call you friend, there's a reason. We don't have to name names. Joe Barron. The other one, he came in here kind of even keeled, so I'm not even gonna throw that out there. But did Nimes with Raggy? All right. So if you weren't there, and I was nervous because he said some reckless shit, I'm gonna try to edit it freestyle here. This dude was definitely drunk. I didn't know he was in a wheelchair bound and whatever. He said some crazy unhinged shit, and I want to address this because I want to make it clear. For one, any opinions discussed, obviously, disclaimer, on the panel that are not from my own mouth are not held by the host or channel or anybody affiliated. So this man represents the stands on his own 2 feet, and the opinions he was going on about, I never want him up here again. He abused the privilege. He abused it. Let me hear some of this, and I'm going to try to be careful. I do apologize if a couple of those words slip. Here we go.
Hey, how you doing? How's life? Hang on, let me turn the TV off.
Let's get this volume up. All right, so hold on. If you were here last night, it was wild, man. 50 of you monks. I haven't seen that since the Crack Squad days.
Sure thing. Hey, how you doing? Okay.
What's up, partner?
That should have been a telltale right there. He drops the phone, and then I see the jug of vodka.
Oh, please don't go too low. Jesus H.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Jesus H. I like that. That's cool. You know them Jesus middle one.
Yeah, your Shep. A screw or two. All the screws, bro. All of them. They're unhinged. It was invented because. Oh snap! I have that dude's name still up there. The term unhinged was invented because somebody somewhere met this fella and had a dictionary, or it was a publicist, a writer, and just here you go. This is what unhinged looks and sounds like. I cannot believe the crap he spouted out. Does this dude have a channel? Like, I can't believe I didn't know he existed.
That's cool.
All right. So what brings you? What's up, partner?
Kia Oris, base girl. Great to see you, sweetie. I hope you're enjoying today. I know it doesn't have the same resonance for you.
You was just on the internet and dropped a link, and you're like, bring it.
Well, yeah, there's this guy. Look, oh my God, this is nothing's more pathetic. Durka, Martha, man.
He had every opportunity to get on the panel here, but nope, he wanted to control the narrative and be able to mute me and go on his panel, and he continued to quadruple down on every lie. That's all he does. Lie, 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 lie. He hasn't accepted that people only hate watch him and laugh at him. I don't think he has legitimate fans. There's only one good, decent human person that is a supporter and friend of both of us, and I understand. I understand that person's position, and I feel a little bad. But anyway.
I get more views than you, and you have 5,000 subs. Nobody respects you.
Lay my phone down.
Do whatever you need to do. The majority of people that watch you watch you and lolcal watch you. Durka, you're not a smart man. You're
I'm a what you fucking call it? Republican. Yeah.
okay.
So sorry. You don't really.
No. Look, when you see the name Progressive Patriot, do you automatically assume, oh, this guy is a liberal like that?
Skipping, we had this part of the conversation. I want to get to where he gets unhinged.
I think you lost me for a moment. I'm talking about this fella who's
centered my newfound brother. That's just how he rolls, man. I think you specifically might have him on the ropes because you actually edit. You put a little bit more effort, even if it's not that much. He is afraid of people that put a little bit more effort into their shit, believe it or not. So he's just default like intimidated by you. And I was listening to some of your stuff. I don't know if it's true or not. Like you live maybe in that area. Something about golf courses, which made me absolutely over the moon happy. If you could act like I gotta be careful. I'm not enticing or hoping for any bad outcomes, but you know, how do I say something without saying it, but actually saying it? You know, homeboy could, did just meet a curb up close and personal. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Going by this alt account, Reform Media, I've offered him $1,000 to prove his lie.
That's Marty. We all know it's Marty.
Yeah, well, precisely. Little Martin Speaks, the Jughead. He's been
I didn't know this guy was drinking the whole time, not until I saw the jug.
Going about this lie for quite some time, and for a very long time, he's pretending he doesn't know I've offered him $1,000 time and time again.
You want to take Marty shopping?
No, I just want him to prove. I want him to be able to prove this lie he's saying and make me look bad. Curious, man. Like, did you just wander into this chat today, or do you
and I should have like red flagged. That was specifically there for one person. He hops on. Always be wary of somebody that's like, oh look, a link meant for somebody else. Let me get up there. That person's gonna have some crazy to sell, and this man had some crazy to sell.
Have you been watching for a little bit?
I've been here for like 4 or 5 years, ain't I?
Shep, man, take care, brother. Absolutely, bless you, man. God bless. Happy 4th, man.
Holy shit, son.
Yeah.
My hats off to you. Thank you for being able to put up with that.
In this moment, I thought he was like a longtime supporter. Oh, woe is me. What a mistake.
Whole mess.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, I've been here. Like you came around kind of like around the Kylie Rodney stuff, right?
That is exactly when this channel's been here. It's old as dirt, man. It's as old as YouTube
About
is.
3 or 4 years.
The channel itself, but yeah, I went super active. I did another. I
kept interrupting me. I really wanted to bitch smack him.
Did a political show for like 4 years, and then I went solo.
BDR kind of introduced you to Creek Squad or something, right?
No, actually, I was going off after.
Get to the crazy. Come on. I'm gonna fast track it where he just goes full crazy. He goes full, like they say in the movie, never go full regard. He goes full Sean Penn.
There was a part before, like he was like sticking up for Ryan Upchurch, and then I was like he used some sarcasm,
Yes.
and like, oh yeah, I do this and that, and like,
Oh hell no, bro! You live 2 hours away from. Oh man, we are gonna just. I need your IGG. We gotta talk. On my community posts, I'm gonna put my email is progressivepatriot44@gmail.com. I want to give you my IG, but like not publicly. We need to talk. We have notes to exchange. Oh man, I'm so happy. Okay. No, I'm not gonna ask you to go do anything terrible. That would be irresponsible. But oh man, Durkafest could be a real thing for the Martha person, separate person. Give it.
is that what made you go after him, or
No, man. Dude,
he was there before the sarcasm?
it's pretty much.
Is there
I was
something
already,
wrong with him?
I
Is there
was
really,
inve-
And then that's really the only thing Creek Squad had.
All right, so this is where he begins to try to insinuate that. And look, I know I've made my problems with Upchurch's opinions clear. I don't hate Upchurch. I just call out some things that are like a little off. This dude started to insinuate that Upchurch wanted to buy a human being, a kid, and I didn't realize what was happening. And I wanted to address this. This is the fucking line right here. This reminds me of that shit that happened when that dumb bitch came here, was like, call CPS on PPR, guys, and I had to apologize and take it down. I don't care what side does what. If it's on my shit, I have to take the accountability that I let that happen.
That on him was he had houses.
yeah, I learned of that and his military.
All right, bet.
So did Ryan. Ryan had houses too. Like whatever.
Right? Yeah. It was Ryan Upchurch's narrative that I followed. I became interested in the
I'm
case.
just trying to find a good place to.
Yeah, all good. I became interested in the case through his perspective. I can't regret that now, but I do believe the facts have.
All right, he's about to lose his shit in about 10 seconds.
Presented themselves.
Dude, he's going to get screwed over the worst. So, like, I'm not really after him. Like he's about to get his really bad, and everybody else is going to go free. You know what I mean?
Do you agree with this or not? Do you think that some of the other individuals, we don't even have to call them by name because everybody knows, that were up there in the panel, should they hold any level of accountability?
What panel? Oh, that.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to argue.
You thought that you already know my thoughts. You shouldn't. Do you want to see my thoughts on this? Because
all right, here's everything I regret right now. I'm gonna try to edit where he says something stupid.
You already know what my thoughts are.
No, go on. Actually,
I think Ryan thought he was purchasing Kylie. Ask your man to sell me a kid. Come on, dude. Like,
okay.
You really.
Okay, I'm not making any defense here, but that was when he was trying to make a cipher code out of Ikadmail's name. This dude is gone beyond the pale. He's lost to us. Do not pass go. Don't look for him. He's beyond consciousness and space. He is beyond the infinity. His mind is gone. There's just a shell there and a lot of vodka.
I remember you have mentioned this before, haven't you, in a comment or something?
Yeah, Wheels. I didn't know this dude existed, man. I feel a little terrible that he got to say shit.
I do it all. I'm going to mention it until his case is over, because
and I would honestly understand if anybody in Upchurch's team went after this fella. This is some crazy ass slander. Since Ryan Upchurch is already dealing with slander from his own camp, this dude is doing his own. I mean, what is he worth, right? I've probably done a bottle of vodka, but what in the hell, bro? Please find a hobby, man. I don't know, like, what you're doing watching my channel. I don't know what you get out of it. You're never going to get another minute up here, dude, but God, leave, son. Just get some help. Go for a what? I mean, go for a ride.
He's always like, "Oh, language art." It's not fucking language arts. It's fucking aliases for like, like you ever bought crack or marijuana?
I love how he was like, "Yeah, you ever bought crack?" I didn't catch Sly actually in the comments of the last live. She's like, "I love how this dude just asked if you ever bought crack," and she's like, "Happy 4th." I'm like, you know what? You're on point. Happy 4th. I'm in Florida, definitely. Yeah, no, I've never bought crack. I'm trying to remember if I've ever even seen it. I definitely had a friend that was way too friendly with the powder, but yeah, no, I don't think I've actually seen the raw form of that item. So no, sir, Wheels, I've never bought crack.
Green necklaces. Like, oh, you're buying a
Is that a code? What is a green neck? What is a green necklace?
fucking kid. Oh, it's fucking how neat. Like, dude, shut the fuck up.
So
Like-
who are you saying Upchurch wanted to purchase a kid?
Ask your man to sell me a kid, dude. I didn't say shit. Ask your
alright.
man. Action.
What is he talking about here? What is he talking about? Who? Action Man? Did I miss something? Was that a superhero movie? Is there another channel creator? I have no idea what this dude's going on about. Is it just the vodka? It's just the vodka, right? All right, I gotta get ready because he's gonna drop that stupid bomb.
Man.
Action. All right. Well, that's
Hey,
one.
X anime. Action man to send me a kid, dude. I didn't. Oh, the language arts, dude. I ain't doing nothing. I'm an innocent little dude painting pictures.
Well, the
What
whole
This was a regard I had last night, Krupp. Good to see you, by the way, bro. Happy 4th. Happy 4th. I did a long shift. This is not how I'm going to spend my 4th, but I had to revisit this because it bothered me that this happened on my shit. And I just want to say, this dude stands on his own 10 with his bullshit. None of it do I buy it. And I'm ashamed it happened here.
the whole connecting the dots with the wordplay was just a part of what I just ramp up to some form of, I don't know, mental illness, Adderall.
No, it's he was asking a man to sell me a kid. He was wanting to buy Kylie. The GoFundMe was him,
There's finally somebody that's forced me to defend Upchurch. Bro, you're insane, and I hope you... no, actually, you deserve to get sued for this kind of shit, you know? And so, too, like, Upchurch is dealing with the consequences, and that's that. You separately, though, somebody needs to take away your phone or whatever. No technology for you. Stay on the grass. Just stay there and never get off of it. I'm nervous. He's going to say that dumb shit. Do I even, like, chance it? Because it's bad. It's bad what he said.
You seen what he did with Tony Dodge with the houses, right? His mama was actually the one buying houses. And, the GoFundMe was sticking there and funding her. Like, I bought you a house and...
Moron.
All right, how well do you take to respectfully hear and, hey, man, it's okay to agree to disagree. I just haven't seen enough information.
He was drunk offended on this one.
I can hear it. If you've got an argument, why weren't you disagreeing while I was talking about it?
Well, what you're talking about is everything that we have seen. I mean, what exactly do you have that shows concrete proof aside from, you're speculating?
There's about... Can't listen.
Let me just wait. This part's fun. This is where I started to troll him a little bit. I'm just waiting for him to drop the freaking bomb. All right, here we go. Damn it! I said here we go.
Yeah. I mean, what exactly do you have that shows concrete proof aside from, you're speculating?
There's about. Can you listen?
Well,
there's
let me just
one.
Listen, goddammit! I'm
2.
about to tell you. $180,000. Listen,
3.
goddammit, you're still sat talking. $180,000.
4.
You're still goddamn talking. $180,000.
5. I wanted to keep going. I actually wanted to start going blah, 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 or some shit.
$180,000 says it.
The
To
$180,000.
To who?
So where did
AWP's 180,000. Oh, AWP gets a swim in the waters with a goddamn decomposing teenager.
Yeah, no, Krupp, I don't know why. At this point, I was already like, why am I wasting this much time? Why am I even being decent? I wanted to just kind of wreck them and knock them. I don't know. I really don't know. I kicked him, but I did wait too long. Damn it. Never again.
And she's so fucking real then. What was Ryan saying? Where's the girl? Where's the girl? 180.
He wasn't saying that because you want to purchase her and you've done nothing to prove anything like that, you insane shitbag.
Okay. Boom. And then that was the proof, the 180K.
No, that in what universe, multiverse, Marvel, DC, Disney, cinema, Star Wars, the fuck are you talking about? Doesn't make sense anywhere.
And then next week, oh, she ain't real. Oh, she ain't real.
Okay, now I'm gonna interject.
Ask your man to sell me a kid. 180K.
Now we gotta link up and it's gonna happen, I promise. Today being the 4th, I wanted to address because of the bullshit. So man, shit, Krupp. We still need to have a means to talk to each other on the back streets, kind of like you don't do IG, email. We got to figure it out, man. I always pre-plan before I do like panel shits. Tonight I just wanted to address this. Later tonight I'm coming back, but this I just need to address it. It stayed in my mind all damn day and bothered me.
Ain't real. How much you think a kid costs, dipshit?
Okay.
Fuck if I know.
About 60, 80 grand.
All right, Krupp. Tell you what. All right, we'll change it up. Let me. I think he's about to drop the bomb where I kick him off here. I don't know why I'm even chancing it. It's being pretty foolish. If you don't know, I'll just say it like without saying it. At some point, he just says, "Oh, that's where the N words with the hard R." And he says it twice. Are selling kids. They were gonna sell them to the up churches, and I was like, what? He said that shit again, and I was like, all right, you gotta go. And that was the end. Let me get to the point where I actually kicked him. There's AD telling me, dude, that was wheels, bro. Now, you know what? So you could see, it's just not that far. From that moment to, boom, he's done. All right. Let's drop the link. If you got some info to share, Krupp, let's see. Invite. Please be ready to show proof of life. I don't want that crazy man to get back up on here. All right, here we go. See Fouls, the man himself. All right, Krupp, the link is there. Ideally for you, no crazy. What is Wheels' actual name, man? I gotta be on the watch out for that shit. Gets caught up in their first YT case. Was his. Okay, bear in mind, you got a person that's got 3.3 million people that almost rely on his beck and call, all right? He irresponsibly utilized the platform to speculate widely. Yes, there were other people in his ear, and they should share in the accountability, but that speculation he did very publicly happened to nearly ruin the family entirely. And that's why there's court proceedings happening to this day. Are you coming on up, Krupp? I did drop the link if you're able. I don't know. Third Eye, you ask too many questions, man. You can panel up anytime you want. I've lost. You're more than welcome here. Mazel tov. Are you coming up, Krupp? Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep going with the going here. So, not to just stay. Oh, my bad. Sorry for being impatient. I got a Red Bull in me. Here we go. Yo.
Wow, bro. Wow.
Was that
This guy, man. It's
was that
like
was that your first time seeing this guy, by the way?
yeah. I didn't know nothing about who this dude was and nothing like that, man. Like this is amazing. Like, bro, that's the way to end all sides right there. Is just throw a few of those people out there as the martyrs, you know what I mean? And everybody just go after them.
I'll give it that. You know what? Not a bad point. It is people like that and this little bitch that we call Martha. They're so like hated, disliked, or they look so bad that everybody sees it and it almost unifies people. Just enough.
Yeah. It's like if aliens came to the world, you know, all the nations would then come together. Like, treat these people like the aliens, man. Like, everybody come together and remove that toxicity of cancer from within the genre itself. Because I wasn't even here for the whole thing. I didn't see. I've been watching a lot of your videos, but I didn't see that one, man. And then I just caught a portion of it here, and I was like, seriously? Like, what is this dude on? Like, and of course it's some alcohol. You know, I did a live earlier. Shout out Triple T. Him and Lloyd came through on it too, and I was just down putting alcohol in the way that people act on it. And bro, I've been saying don't drink in live since I started doing YouTube. You know, I had a homeboy of mine's AGB come on and crash all the way out, bro. The live is still up if you want to see it. Like, it was ridiculous though. But
oh yeah, please feel free to send a link. I mean, it's like a train wreck. Of course, I'll watch it, and I'm guilty of it, man. I've already bled the accountability for years, so I've learned to forgive myself. By God, people want to hold it against me, please feel free. Ain't gonna bother me none. But yeah, by all means. And real quick about Triple T, this is my own personal feelings, not that it matters a damn. I want to see him focus just solely on what he has built, which is impressive, and not keep on falling off with the other shit, you know?
Oh, I basically said it to him, bro. Like, everything I've said about the whole thing, I reiterated today while he was in there. You know what I mean? Like, I've been supporting Triple T, but I don't support the decision he made to get himself into all of this by making that trip. You know what I mean? I don't support that. I also don't support podium poaching Johnny Gobble as the next Mr. It or whatever, because he did something he was supposed to do. Like, man, if somebody shows up in your town hollering this and that, you do what you're supposed to do. Bro, I take care of my kids every day, and I'm not looking for praise because that's what I'm supposed to do. I handle my job sites every day because I'm supposed to do it. Like, nobody's praising me, nor do I need that praise, because it's getting done what I'm supposed to do as a man. Like, it gives me what I need. Like, don't nobody need to be propping that man up for that. You know, I mean, it's not
solid, bro. You know, you ain't lying.
It's not like don't prop him up because he the older guy or whatever. It's nothing like that. I'm just saying don't prop people up for doing the things that they're supposed to do. Not even talking about just him. You know what I mean? Like, it's you can't do it, man, because you know that's the precipitate the everybody that
precipitated.
Yeah, gets a trophy. Everybody, the precipitation award. Like, you know, we have too much of that already.
When I mean, shit, eloquently put. I think, like, here's the, I guess, somewhat outside not objector, just the view from the outside that's not too far from yours. Just as I think I've known of him for a long time. I've seen him go through a lot. He's also done a lot. I see somebody that's struggled to do better, so I have the empathy. Please also understand, I remind people of this all the time. Just because I talk to somebody doesn't mean I co-sign 100% with everything ever.
Facts.
But you know,
see,
like,
and I don't know a lot of the history, bro. Like, I'm new to a lot of this. Like, I came around Dismas, you know what I mean? Like, Dismas drew me in. So
a lot of lore.
I don't know all of the lore. I've picked up on little things, you know what I mean? But it's just like the prison genre stuff that I come from when I first got on here. Bro, I'm not out here unless you got like PDF charges, or you've done some just real insane things that are unforgivable. Like I'm not here to reflect or judge the past. Like I'm here to see what's going on now and to see how people carry and conduct themselves in what manners now. So, you know what I mean? Like I know a lot of people hold on to a lot of things and all that, and to each your own. Like you were there, you went through it. I wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know all of it. Like I hear things from time to time, and I gotta go check the source because I'm like, yo, is that true? Because if dude really did that, then that's fucked. Like, but that's something, man. You cannot hitch your wagon to one horse out here, bro, because there's gonna come, even if they haven't done something, chances are they will. You know what I mean? Like, and then you what? Then you're stuck. You're going, you know, because like nowadays, it's you can't be just somebody who is being subjective to whatever you're hearing, or you're just stating your opinions on things anymore. Nowadays it's either you're a hater or you're a glazer. There's no in between anymore, bro, which is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, but there's a whole art form that's at play in here. It's not all about the WWE personalities, right? Like there is music and an art form in the midst of all of this. So if somebody who enjoys music, man, they might enjoy Upchurch song. That don't mean that, oh, now they're sided with Upchurch, or they might like ACAL song. That don't mean they're sided with ACAL. Like, and it's all the tribalism. It's going to be like stomping out the cigarette butt of the genre, man.
I mean, shit, dude, you're on point because your outlook is exactly where I'm at. My returning to YouTube as of late has been trying to reaffirm and reestablish, because for the first 4 months, like I went to the equivalent of like going viral, right? For 58,000 fucking views, and it happened too fast. I wish it wouldn't have, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I learned lessons, hard lessons. Right. And so I've come back preaching exactly what you're preaching here. I'm going to talk about who I talk about, support who I support, but I'm not wholesale on anybody's side for nothing. Everybody's their own person, as am I, and I just wanted to kind of be a place to mix all of that together. You know.
Now, you know what I mean? Like Johnny Cash and you know what I mean? Hank, like back in the day, they made the Highwaymen, you know what I mean? Like that was cool. So I'm not against like artists, you know, forming up and making an album or something. But, you know, shoot, man, back in those days, artists had beefs too. It's just it wasn't all put out there like social media puts everything out there for the consumer to know all now. You know, and then you have artists that have been coming up strictly online that, you know, it's their castle and their prison type of thing, to where, you know, they're stuck on that online mess, and you know, that can either make or break them, and it's done well for them. But bro, it also leads to way more than what it used to be in music. Used to, you could have a beef in music, people knew about it, but it wasn't like the full-fledged thing that everybody wanted to know. Like it was the rumblings in the background. Now with social media, it's like, oh, the music's secondary unless it's a diss, and we want to know all the drama. We want to know all the behind the scenes stuff. Look, man, if y'all want to know behind the scenes stuff, get good at rapping, good at making music, and pick a side and go join one of them. You know what I mean? Because like it's really none of the business to be out there until it gets put online, and you know, one side of that does that a lot.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, look, I don't. It's almost like ad nauseum that I mention. I am not a hater, again, of Upchurch. I'd prefer to see him succeed with his God-given talent, but he puts a lot of shit out there. He makes a lot of his inside moves public, like the whole recording shit and all that. Tell me if you agree or disagree with this statement. I don't know
who's better. Like, I honestly don't have a valid opinion, ACAL or Upchurch. But my question to you is, I think Upchurch has a larger reach on YouTube within YouTube. ACAL has a decent reach in YouTube, but it's beyond the confines of YouTube. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's what do you want to be? Do you want to be a creator or do you want to be a musician? Because
right.
like a creator is only as strong as that creator's reach, which homie has a hell of a reach. But you know, I don't know. I think if you could mix the two, that would be the grand salami, right? Like, but I don't know, man, and it's hard to say because it's not traditional sense, and it's moving to a more online sense, really. So I mean, really, that online sense could be the future, bro. I mean, it's shown to be thus far, but I do still think there's something about getting out there with your people, your fans, your and being able to actually be there with them. You know, not thinking that, you know, like, because once you get into a certain mind frame of like you're a king of not a kingdom and things like that, like that's telling me psychologically that you are placing yourself somewhere high up, and that you know, I mean, you might mentally come down and play with the peasants, but I don't see you coming out and playing with the peasants.
That's one of the things, like, this specific trait is what originally years ago drew me towards Upchurch, because he was one of the few that was up there actually like fucking with, you know, just regular small ass channels. He would come in here and shouting me out. Like, that was some crazy shit. Now I see more of that, like the humility of an artist that reaches a certain level is important. I don't feel he shows that so much anymore unless he's trying to get confirmation bias. And I think ACAL, I mean, the grind is the grind. He goes on. He's like, go get my video up to 7,000 this and 6,000 that. Aside from that, though, he seems a bit more humble comparatively. Musically, though, I don't have an opinion on who's better or worse.
Well, man, I don't think either one of them is the best one that's out there doing it right now. I think, you know, there's other names that don't get mentioned that much that are making better music. But anyway,
yeah, I'm still trying to learn that part, by the way. Like, country rap is the newest thing for me. So I've been asking recently people to make recommendations.
Hey, man, go check out Millie Red, bro.
Millie Red. Okay, I've heard that one before. All right.
Millie Red.
I've checked out
fire, bro.
Barber Gator, Hard Target, like two more I cannot remember offhand, but you know, I grew up in New York, and I grew up with, you know, Tupac, Biggie, Nas, all that shit, Kiara, so on and so forth. So, but I really found some great music in the country rap genre, and I want to listen to more.
Well, that's what Dismiss did for me, man. It's like that. It brought my eyes over it, because, man, I ain't been listening to country rap, bro. You know, I mean, I'm just, that's not been my thing all along. Like, you know, I know some people that are involved in it, been known them for 15 plus years type stuff. But I mean, that was their thing, and you know, I used to make music with them, and then I quit making music altogether. But man, I got into it about the Dismiss, but that started to open my eyes to, you know, because I knew who Justin Time is, because I know I know folks in this camp. But it opened my eyes to the other things, and then that was just in time to find into this beef and all that. Like, so, you know, it was like the top right at the right time for me, except I don't know all that back lore, which
he really got pulled in over nothing, bro. He got pulled in over nothing. He was an innocent bystander, like, just Upchurch through his strength for no fucking reason. That's my opinion.
A lot of people, and man, I've said a few things here and there, and, you know, like, I try to put myself in other people's shoes whenever I'm thinking about, like, what it is they're going, like, why are they acting a type of way? And, you know, Upchurch could be, you know, I ain't saying that he's not doing it, this or that, but I'm saying is that the dude could be acting a little bit extra, because he has a whole lot extra coming at him right now, is what he's feeling like. I'm sure. You know, he's feeling like it's him against the world over there, probably.
And
that's probably
that's by his own invention, though. You know,
but that's probably why he's recatalyzed some of these relationships that he has.
Yeah. You know, I think it was a good move for him to actually go back with Hoosier, you know, from sheer optics, but just burning so many bridges. And yeah, there is a lot that we don't know. Like for me personally, I was able to find the Rodney case up to 2023 until it pretty much cuts off to the public unless you get a FOIA request. There's just a lot of dismissals. And I say this shit too often. I'm getting bored of saying the same shit. But what shocked me, or maybe it didn't, he tried to pull the Alex Jones defense. His defense said he portrays a character on YouTube. So what the fuck does that mean? You know, like,
well, knowing anything about the law, bro, I wouldn't say like Ryan Upchurch went in there with, "Hey guys, let's go with this defense." That's probably the lawyer saying, "Hey, this is probably our best shot.
Save your ass, and go with this." Yeah, and maybe it'll pan out better for you than the other fella. Not quite as egregious, but yeah. All right, shit. By the way, you said you stopped making music altogether?
Yeah, I stopped years ago, man. But man, now messing with Millie Red, New Age Plug, Bloodhound, all these cats, bro. Like I'm starting to get a little bit back hungry to maybe make a track again, man. At least one, you know what I mean, to get it out the system and see what happens with it.
That's great to hear, man. I would hope so. I like to write personally. I was never one to really rap per se, but I won an award for in a Def Jam poetry shit way back in the fucking early 90s.
I love writing, man.
Yeah, writing is this, like, just talking is my catharsis, and so is writing. And there's some shit that's always just gonna be for me. I want to right now. I'm gonna play. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
I was gonna say I agree, bro. I'm the same way, man. Writing and speaking. I mean, you know, my dad was a pastor, bro. I watched it as I grew up, and so you know, I mean, I was a priest. I was an army brat turned preacher kid turned something completely different. But yeah, so you know, I mean, it's in my blood, bro. I watched my dad get up there and lay it down. Like he was one of the pastors they would call up to come do the revivals all weekend, and like, you know what I mean, like he had a little following in our area.
You have like the exact makings of a background that sounds like somebody that'd be rapping shit.
Bro, I rap for a long time, bro. I rapped with Larry Del Reed for a long time before he was Larry Del Reed.
Is your material still available in any capacity, or is like just old, like gone?
Nah, it's gone, bro. Yeah, there was shit on Dat Piff back in the day, and when it got wiped down, it never got put back. So I ain't never went after it, man. I had one song ever to hit the radio ever. That was up here in Indy, and it was just a feature. But yeah, man, that's a long time ago, bro. That's early 2000s type stuff.
Shit, man. Well, every day, you know, as they say, it's never too late. Turn it around, do whatever. We survive.
Yeah, bro. If I was to make music now, it would be completely different than what I used to make, man.
That only makes me more interested in hearing what the fuck you got to say these days, you know?
Yeah. Nah, it ain't nothing about, you know what I mean, except what I am, bro. It's just a square ass dad, bro. Hashtag I ain't shit.
Okay. I think I heard. Sorry, I'm half reading comments, half hearing you. My bad.
You good, bro? I'll let you get back to what you was doing, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna play. Actually, real quick, it's gonna be somebody that made a diss. Do you know this motherfucking name? Martin Speaks. He's a fucking idiot. Do you know of this guy?
I've heard of him. I've heard of Cashville talk about him.
All right, he is a waterhead, jughead, complete moron, and I'm gonna play this diss, and I'm gonna probably wrap it up a little sooner because there's still some 4th of July to do. Grub, thank you for getting on up here, bro. And how do I actually get a means to contact you outside of here?
Hey, man, my email is on my channel, bro. CorruptCartel@gmail. Okay. All with K's.
All right.
But yeah, it's on the channel as well if you need to go through and look at it over there. But yeah, I don't do much social, man. I never did social media till I was 40, and that was when I started YouTube. So I don't have anything else. I got IG, but I ain't used it in over a year.
It took me a minute to get acclimated to IG and all that, but all right, man. Expect an email at the very least.
I just don't want people having access to think they can just hit me whenever they choose. You know what I mean? Like, I like to have a little bit of control of it, bro, to be honest.
That's one of the exact reasons why I got fucking ran off the first time, because too many people were able to access me. All right,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Appreciate
all right,
you,
man.
All right.
Hey, much gratitude and great respect, homie. We gone.
Take care, bro. All right, so right quick, y'all. I want to. Damn it, what's the homeboy's name? Where you at, son? I'm sorry. Let me at least get his name before I pull out his music. Centered Soul Soft Heart made a diss song. I think AD already heard about it. Maybe not liked it as much as I did, but I liked it. I'm gonna play his video breakdown right quick. He does a proper roast, by the way, and I think Martin's extra scared of people that have some sort of editing prowess. So I'm gonna watch this again, and you guys can enjoy it or not. You choose.
Martin, you a grown man, barking like a child, spewing venom at a woman who's been nothing but mad.
Some glasses on your head thicker than your understanding of social cues, motherfucker. Don't he look like someone who argues with teens over smoke temperatures and Facebook groups? You look like the IT guy who quit his job to pursue his dream of making artisanal ketchup. That beard got more seasoning than your actual cooking. Don't it look like he critiques fast food restaurants while wearing Crocs with socks? Fuck you, Martin. At face says I vape mesquite wood chips. Bro looks like he reviews microwaves on YouTube under the name TechBeard420. Looking like you got denied entry into an Applebee's.
It's important to note, Martin has like a full-on beard fetish, by the way. The greatest trespass I could have done to Mr. Martin was shave my beard. I understand why he was so upset and tried to, what he calls, roast me for a whole hour plus on a 9-minute video. You tried, son. I guess that counts for something somewhere. Not really. Damn it, Bobby. I skipped.
This is kind of fun. To an Applebee's. Because your beard smelled like reviews microwaves on YouTube under the name TechBeard420. Looking like you got denied entry into an Applebee's. Because your beard smelled like burnt brisket and regret. This is kind of fun. This motherfucker looks like he asked for extra ranch at sushi restaurants. Motherfucker.
I didn't catch that one earlier. That is like a cardinal sin. Damn it. That's too far.
Looks like he calls iced coffee bean juice and feels superior about it. Martin was born a turd pole and grew into an entire shit stain. Failed podcast host, barbecue pit boss, restraining order having ass. You look like you smell like bologna and unsolicited opinions, Martin. That beard looked like it got trauma. You built like you cried during Pitmaster reruns and call it self-care. Your whole vibe screams, I peaked at a meat raffle. Fuck you, Martin.
Martin, you a grown man, barking like a child, spewing venom at a woman who's been nothing but mild, talking reckless to pit bulls. Bruh, you crossed the line, you don't need a mic, you need a muzzle and some time. You told her kill yourself, hope that echoed in your dome. That ain't hard talk, bro, that's cowardice in tone. Her husband's in shock, good now, feel that fear, cause real men check boys like you when they near. She showed love, supporting light in the dark. You lit a match to burn a bridge with no spark. Now you stand looking shook in your own reflection. Hope karma drags your name through digital. That's it. You ain't savage, you sad, masking pain with your hate, trying to bury good souls. Now you digging your fate, you need your ass whooped. Not just words, no debate, cause apologies don't fix what's already too late. You ain't savage, you sad, masking pain with your hate, trying to bury good souls. Now you digging your fate, you need your ass whooped.
He has gone after so many innocent bystanders, good people, all because they won't believe his lies, bullshit, or they point out simply, bro, people just hate watch you in your locale, and he gets mad at the truth and tries to lie, and grift, and expects to never be called on that shit. And he'll be the first one to flex on what numbers he's got, the dumbass. No self-awareness. Can't read social cues, like our boy said.
Not just words, no debate, cause apologies don't fix what's already too late. How you flex tough, but fold like receipts. You the loudest in the room, cause you empty underneath. That camel shirt don't hide your insecurity deep. And that whiskey in your hand just help flies repeat. You scream at women like a man who ain't seen strength. Cause pit bulls got more power in a pinky than your whole little attack. What you fear, kindness, loyalty, truth. Cause deep down you know you've been weak since your youth. Pit bull stays real, got her people her pride. While you bark in the voids just to feel alive. So here's your moment, a diss wrapped in flame. You ain't feared, you pity, you disgraced your name. You ain't savage, you sad, masking pain with your hate. Trying to bury good souls, now you digging your fate. You need your ass whooped. Now
Sorry, I got a little disturbed in the chat there. If somebody is giving anybody problems, I trust pit bulls, okay? And yes, she is being referenced here. She's got that power. Don't mess with pit bulls. Not here. Ain't welcome, all right?
just words, no debate, cause apologies don't fix what's already too late. You ain't savage, you sad, masking pain with your hate. Trying to bury good souls, now you digging your fate. You need your ass whooped. Not just words, no debate, cause apologies don't fix what's already too late. This ain't jokes, this is justice, this is truth at the throat. When you disrespect the queen, you invite the smoke. Keep talking reckless, but know when you choke. The ones you tried to bury and rise, and you, just a joke.
Yeah.
I personally think you held back, and you could probably go a lot harder than that. I'd love to write some shit. Man, if I had just a beat to go off of too, like, cause I write. I mean, I used to freestyle and shit. As I'm sure it would look shocking, but I would definitely give it a shot too. I just don't have the means, the capacity, the talent to make shit like that. I love that shit. That was 100. I'd love to hear more. Damn, I don't know. At this point, like, I've been here for a minute. What happened in the chat, by the way? Don't forget, yeah, Martha. For Martha, there's a distinction. Greased kneecap Martha is the one having Durka Fest 10/13. Y'all got a show. BYOB. Y'all got a show. I don't know that I even want to. Let me see. All right, I covered this shit. Oh, okay. Real quick, here's a look back down memory lane. This was sent to me by my Faja. And this is what apparently it looks like in my old neighborhood. Or this is the Bronx. I used to go to the Bronx a lot. I only watched it for a few seconds, but you could see the zombies, bro. This shit is depressing. Blue states, man. Blue states. All right, you already see in the background, right? Like, frozen. Like, that dude is nodding, standing. I cannot, like, of course, all right, no, that'd be disingenuous to say, I can't believe this is what it is. The world hasn't really gotten better, especially in the blue states, so can't say I'm shocked. But it breaks my heart. New York is always going to have my heart, and it's breaking because I see this shit. And my father felt it necessary to send it to me, and he doesn't send me a lot. One, two, three. Let me lower this. You could see three of them. They're just stagnant. They're not standing there having a little powwow. They're not chopping it up. They're knotting it up. Damn, man. Like, when I was living there years ago, see like one or two homeless people that were awake, cardboard signs, cups, performing, playing a violin or something. They're fended out. That's it. Down for the count. Damn. This is where my brother lives, man. Happy 4th, C-Fals. Much love, brother. So, God bless that I escaped this fate before Fent hit the damn market, man. I'm so lucky. I lost so many friends. I hate mentioning that because it makes it sound like I'm making it about me. I lost too many. We lost too many. Not enough people, not enough heads rolled as a result. The Sackler family, they were proven to be responsible for a huge majority of the opioid epidemic, and the worst case scenario they faced was having their names removed from charity events and museums. Rules are different for the rich folks, man. Just what it is. That's just disappointing. What I was going to do before I closed out, but we had the panel, I stretched these little reactions out quite a bit. I was going to react to, was this it's the Ryan Upchurch fan. It's not the Apple Creeker or whatever. I wanted to hear his whole thing about social whatnot, and it's not the I thing. Something else about EWPs. I think I'm just going to have to make a part 2, possibly tonight. I got to talk to homeboy Josh about Stuck at Night / Stuck in the Middle. So, unfortunately, this one is for the next. And just remember, it's just coming from a place of someone that's just doesn't care to be unbiased, not afraid to call shit out. That's that. I'm no more special than anybody fucking else, okay? I'm just speaking what I see. You can agree or disagree. That's that. And is it true I'm hearing about, like, my buddy AD? He drank today? Like, he was at the bar? His live stream was spinning out? I can't be listening to y'all in chat, man. Y'all shiesty as hell. Nobody can trust anybody on these streets. You got to verify shit for yourselves. All right, so I think I said my piece. I got to take Upchurch's name out of the title because I didn't do that part. So, EW, man, they replaced the UFOs to something else. And Upchurch thinks that the government has changed what we've always perceived as aliens on another planet to illegal aliens with control of spacecraft. Yeah, go listen, go to his IG stories. I don't have to break it down for you. You could do that simple Google foo from IG to YouTube and listen for yourself. You don't need to wait for my reactions. Just, damn, dude, he could be writing some gold right now in a time where it would prosper. Nope, like he did 1 24-hour span without going on IG, like just spurging out. And what can I say? It's a shame. It's a shame. I hope to see better. That's that. God bless. Happy 4th. Enjoy the time you got left. By God, I just got a few hours. I'm gonna go. I do have a grand piano. Look at that shit. It's an amazing, real, completely real, not fake at all, grand piano. I know, bro. I'm living great. No, it's, dude, Third Eye. This is real shit, okay? Don't be insulting my home space like that. All right, y'all. Peace out. Much love. Take care. All right. Bye.